The wait is finally over, and the road to one of rugby's greatest battles has officially begun. As the All Blacks prepare to launch the much-anticipated Greatest Rivalry Tour against the Stormers, every team selection tells a story, every jersey carries a dream, and every player knows that one unforgettable performance could shape the future of the season. With the legendary rivalry against the Springboks looming on the horizon, this opening match is far more than a warm-up. It is a proving ground where careers can be transformed in just 80 minutes. When head coach Dave Rennie revealed his first starting 15, excitement immediately spread across the rugby world. Some players celebrated long-awaited opportunities, while others were left facing the painful reality that patience remains part of their journey. Among the biggest stories was the return of Rieko Ioane, a player whose recent path has been anything but straightforward. After missing the All Blacks Nations Championship victories over France, Italy, and Ireland, many questioned whether his place among New Zealand's elite was slipping away. Initially overlooked before being recalled as injury cover, Ioane never stopped believing. His time with Leinster brought moments of promise rather than complete success, yet the explosive pace and fearless running that once made him one of rugby's most dangerous backs have never truly disappeared. Now, against the Stormers, he has another chance to remind everyone why he remains one of the game's biggest talents. Every carry, every tackle, and every attacking run will be closely watched as he attempts to silence every doubt with actions instead of words. Another remarkable chapter belongs to Siale Lauaki. Not long ago, the talented prop was simply another hard-working forward determined to make his mark. Then came an unforgettable rise through the All Blacks 15. Followed by a sensational Super Rugby season where his impact from the bench repeatedly changed matches. His relentless physicality, powerful scrummaging, and tireless work ethic earned him one of the sport's greatest rewards, his first appearance for the senior All Blacks. For Lauaki, Friday represents more than just a debut. It is the reward for years of sacrifice, discipline, and determination. Across the rugby community, fans are eager to see whether his impressive domestic form can be translated onto one of the biggest stages in world rugby. Equally exciting is the opportunity awaiting Josh Jacomb. The talented fly-half has quietly built an impressive reputation with composed performances and mature decision-making well beyond his years. Despite playing behind established stars like Damian McKenzie, he continued developing with every opportunity he received. His performances throughout the season demonstrated calm leadership under pressure, intelligent kicking, and confidence with ball in hand. Against the Stormers, he is expected to step onto the field during the second half and finally wear the famous black jersey at senior level. For every young player growing up in New Zealand, there are few dreams greater than hearing the crowd while representing the All Blacks, and Jacomb now stands on the edge of that life-changing moment. One of the more intriguing selections is Josh Moorby at fullback. Since Will Jordan shifted back onto the wing during the Nations Championship, questions have surrounded who could become the team's long-term solution in the number 15 jersey. While experienced stars such as Beauden Barrett and Damian McKenzie possess outstanding ability, neither regularly occupies that position for their clubs. Moorby offers something refreshingly different. Blessed with exceptional speed, confident counterattacking instincts, and an eye for opportunities that others cannot see, he has the ability to transform defense into attack within seconds. Every kick that comes his way could become an opportunity to ignite the All Blacks attack, making him one of the most fascinating players to watch throughout the evening. Then comes perhaps the most emotional selection of all. Patrick Tuipulotu has been entrusted with the captaincy, a decision that surprised many observers who expected the vastly experienced Beauden Barrett to lead the side. Instead, the responsibility falls to a player who has earned enormous respect inside the squad through resilience, consistency, and leadership. After missing the opening months of the season through injury, Tuipulotu fought his way back into top form, inspiring the Blues deep into the Super Rugby playoffs before announcing his international return with 2 memorable tries against Ireland. His journey perfectly reflects the qualities required to captain the All Blacks: strength during adversity, humility during success, and unwavering commitment to the jersey. Leading a youthful squad into a passionate South African atmosphere will test every aspect of his leadership, but few doubt his readiness for the challenge. Yet every squad announcement creates disappointment alongside celebration. One of the biggest talking points surrounds Timoci Tavatavanawai. Many supporters expected the explosive midfielder to start in the number 12 jersey after producing one of the most exciting Super Rugby campaigns in recent memory. His incredible ability to break tackles, beat defenders, and create opportunities made him one of the competition's most entertaining players. Leading the league in defenders beaten while ranking among the best for offloads highlighted just how dangerous he had become. Instead, experience won the day as Anton Segner secured the starting role. Even more surprising was the absence of Tavatavanawai from the bench. It is undoubtedly a frustrating setback for a player who appeared ready for a larger international role, but rugby careers are often defined by how athletes respond to disappointment rather than success. Another difficult moment belongs to Anton Segner. Earlier this year, he created history by becoming the first German-born player to represent the All Blacks, a remarkable achievement that inspired countless young rugby players across Europe. His performances showed promise and determination, yet this week he finds himself watching from the sidelines. Perhaps the coaching staff simply wished to manage his development carefully, but missing selection is never easy for a player desperate to establish himself permanently within the national squad. Misfortune struck George Bell in the cruelest possible way. During training in Cape Town, the promising hooker suffered a calf injury serious enough to send him home, ruling him out for several weeks. While he sits behind established names like Cody Taylor, Asafo Omua, and Samisoni Takiaiaho, this tour represented a valuable opportunity to gain further experience. Instead, rehabilitation now becomes his next challenge. Every athlete understands that injuries are part of professional sport, but they never become easier to accept when opportunity disappears so suddenly. Another player left waiting is the exciting winger Fehi Fineanganofo. After an astonishing Super Rugby season that saw him score 17 tries, expectations surrounding his international future have grown enormously. His pace, finishing ability, and confidence make him one of New Zealand's brightest young talents. Although his omission may simply reflect longer-term planning from the coaching staff, there is little doubt that he will be eager to prove he deserves regular opportunities in black. Completing the list of disappointed players is Emoni Narawa. Injuries interrupted much of his recent progress, but many believed this fixture offered the ideal opportunity to rebuild confidence and gain valuable international minutes. Instead, experienced campaigners Rieko Ioane and Leroy Carter were chosen to start, while Caleb Clark earned a place on the bench. For Narawa, patience becomes the next challenge as he continues chasing another opportunity to remind selectors of his undeniable talent. As Friday approaches, anticipation continues to build across both New Zealand and South Africa. The Stormers will provide a fierce examination of this refreshed all-black squad, and every collision will carry added significance knowing the mighty Springboks await in the weeks ahead. Some players are beginning exciting new chapters, others are rebuilding their reputations, and several are still waiting for their moment to arrive. That is the beauty of elite rugby. Every selection sparks hope, every omission fuels determination, and every match creates new heroes. For Dave Rennie, this is only the first step toward an enormous challenge. For the players wearing the famous black jersey, it is an opportunity to prove they belong among rugby's very best. And for supporters around the world, it is the beginning of another unforgettable journey where courage, resilience, and passion will once again define the sport we all love.